What up, YouTube? I'm so excited to start this video. Talk to you a little bit about myself. My name is Tia, Mrs. Waye, and express how I got into these YouTube streets, because let me tell you, it has been a journey and the struggle has been real. We're also going to get into this makeup and chit chat a little bit. So if you want to see this look, definitely keep watching. The primer I'm going to use today is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I got this as a little sample when I ordered some stuff from Too Faced. I really like it because it's moisturizing. I do have more combination skin, but I am getting some fine lines up in here, and it really does help make the makeup look a lot better on me. So we're gonna try this one today. I do have a couple others that I do like to use. I like to use the primer first as well, because when I clean up my brows, I'm gonna put product there and it just goes on super duper smooth. So I have a little bit on my fingertips. I've already washed my face. I'm just gonna get the bottom here. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, dark spots, some acne going on. This mask is doing me no justice during COVID with my skin. So I've been really trying to focus on it, staying consistent with my skincare. So you guys will definitely see my journey and hopefully have some smooth, clear skin here in the near future. But it's okay, because makeup can always help that. So we got our primer on. So first thing I just want to talk about is a little bit about myself. We're going to go ahead and smooth out these brows, because we're going to go in with some pomade. I do like pencil, but I also like the pomade. I meant to clean up this stash a little bit, but I guess that's gonna have to be on the next video. I'm Tia. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Originally from Sacramento, California, but I've been out here so long, it's home. We're gonna go in and start with this Playing in Makeup by Yolando. It's an eyeshadow, eye pomade for your eyebrows, and it's in Ebony. And first thing I'm gonna do is just start filling in the brows. So I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Like I said, I am 37 years old. I'm starting to think that 30s are the 20s, the new 20s, and I'm praying that 40s are the new 30s. Okay. So I'll be 38 very soon in March. I am a Pisces. And I do like astrology, but I love the Lord more. I am married to Mr. Waye, which you guys will meet him soon enough. Nobody in this house is camera shy, so you'll definitely be able to meet him. I have 3 kids. Josiah, he's 13. Jada, she's 12. She just turned 12 in January this month. I'm just gonna let the product sit a little bit, because I notice if I go through and try to brush it out with the back of my spoolie, I feel like it takes off some of the product. So a trick I have is I just let it sit a minute while I do the other brow, and I feel like the product just moves through a little bit better. So that's one brow done. Just clean up the top a little bit. And we're gonna go in with concealer to clean this up. So, bam. And then my youngest is Jay. We call him Baby Jay. She's not a baby anymore, but he's 8. He's fun. You'll see him from time to time too. I tried to clean up my brows a little bit, but with this COVID, I'm gonna do it myself, which honestly, before COVID, I wasn't really doing much, to be honest. So, it didn't really affect as much for me. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the struggles and what it has taken to get even starting to do this first video. But here's one of the struggles. All your stuff needs to be charged and ready to go. And it looks like my camera is about to die on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish these brows. I'm gonna clean them up and I will be back. I went ahead and cleaned up one of my brows. I figured I'd show you the other one on camera because I was able, good thing to remember when you're doing videos, if you ever start to do videos, is have a backup charger, which I did. So my other battery is charging and I already have one ready to go. So pat me on the back, okay? Because a couple months ago, that was not the case. I was trying to start YouTube videos on my phone, and some things I kept running into were space on my phone, the quality of the picture, the lighting, making sure I was looking into the camera is very, very difficult on the iPhone or any phone I felt. Especially because I wanted to use the back cameras. So I didn't know what you were seeing. So that was a huge struggle. But we'll come back to that. Just to let you know what I did use so far to clean up these brows a little bit. I did use the Gimme Brow by Benefit. It's just a little brow spoolie to get you focused. And it is in number 4, and it just helps to fill in your brow a little bit. It doesn't hold it in place, it just kind of gives it more of a fill. So I just used it right in here and it made it a little bit lighter. And then I'm cleaning up my brow. I got a new product that I wanted to try, new to me. It's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I got it in the color Caramel. So I do have the Radiant Concealer, the creamy one, in the tube in the same color. So I felt like that would work. And I feel like this is better for cleaning up my brow. I use a lot less product. And then I'm just blending out the areas with my beauty blender, or my blender. It's not a beauty blender, it's Next Gen blender set. I am in love with this big one. The small one, the big one I freaking love, because if you look at the shape, I have this side I can blend with, I have this side, I have this side I can do with foundation if I want to. The whole back, it's super duper soft. I do have beauty blenders, I like those too, but this is my favorite sponge by far. I got this in a BoxyCharms. I love it. And it came in the BoxyCharm, and then it had add-ons, or they have another thing that they do where you can buy extra products. And this came in a set of 2 for like $4. I was like, I got 2 packs of these for $4. So I was like, sign me up. So I don't know where to find this sponge. And my other one was looking a little ratchet. We're gonna clean up this other brow. I'm using the brush, and if all the products I'm using in the video will be in the description of this video, just in case if you want to reference it. If you want brushes, let me know down below, so that way you can comment about it, so that way I know you guys want to know what brushes I'm using, if it's something that you want to try. This is the Playing It Makeup by Yolando. I'm almost like obsessed with this brand right now. It's kind of like an indie brand. A Jamaican lady named Yolando started her own business. This is the C10 cut crease brush. When I was thinking about getting started, oh my gosh, my anxiety was through the roof. I kept second guessing myself, you know, is this what I want to do? Am I gonna be good enough? There's a lot of competition. I'm older. You know, back in the day when I was growing up, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Facebook. Shoot, we didn't even have the internet. We had, it started off, I think, MySpace. And I just got on there because I was pregnant and bored with my daughter one day. And I just started getting on there and seeing what people were talking about and doing. So I'm just outlining my brow a little bit on the bottom. These brows need to be cleaned up so bad. Please excuse. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and just pat that out around. I was so worried, scared. But then God kept giving me signs like, this is what you need to do. Do it. You know, if this is what you want to do, you can do anything you set your mind to. Just cleaning up the top of the brow. And so then I just started practicing my makeup more. I've done makeup for a while. I used to sell Benefit Cosmetics, which that'll be another story time. But I've always had a passion for makeup. And I started watching these girls do Facebook Lives. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, and I like the looks that they're doing. Let me just try to do some of these looks, because I know what I'm doing. And just got some tips and tricks and put in my own tips and tricks. So now I put it on there. I'm just gonna blend it out because I don't want it to look like a white cast over my eye. God was like, do this, you can do this. See how I could take the edge of this sponge and just lightly go around my brow, which is awesome. Okay, so our brows are on and they are cleaned up. Brows are another struggle. We wasn't doing brows back then, so I really had to get myself together and figure out how to do my brows the way that I like them. And I like them like this. They're cool. They look good. Yeah, they're not natural looking, but I like it. It's more defined and that's what I like. So we're gonna go ahead and prime these lids. So I went ahead and I finished one of my eyes off camera, trying to get in these streets. So the camera that I'm using is the Canon Mark III G7, something to that effect. And I guess my videos were too high of quality that it decided that you need to stop for a minute, let it rest. So I did that. I went ahead and finished my eye, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the other eye on this side. So that's another thing, getting all your equipment, right? Like, I'm new. I have to teach myself how to work a camera, how to edit, how to do all that stuff. That stuff is what's really been, you know, the most work that I'm gonna have to put in to try to figure out is how to edit and get the right looks I want and the right camera angles and the right lighting. I had a ring light, which I have on this side, and then my husband bought me this really cool light that I have on this side. I'll show you guys another time, or I'll pop it in the description of this video if it's something that you're looking into, trying to find some good lighting. How I had my mirror set up and my too close coming in, trying to do my eye looks or whatnot, which I probably am. It's not going to be perfect the first time, and now I understand that. I just got to do it. So I put an eyeshadow base on. This is eyeshadow foundation base by Playing in Makeup by Yolanda. We're going to go in the Jamrock palette, pastel color palette, Playing in Makeup by Yolanda. And here are the colors. Very pretty. So I'm using the Sigma Firm blending brush. My husband got these for Christmas for me. Good husband. And we're going into Emma, which is this brown down here. Something like that. And it's really light because I just put it on the outside. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to make sure that I'm not creasing because I do have more mature lids and they do crease and they get oily. We're just going to take that on the outside here of our eye. And I'm just going to tap it. It is very light. Like, this is going to be a very light look, as you can see. But this is my first time playing in this palette. I've had it for a couple months now and I think it's really pretty. So I just want to try it. And I do have hooded eyes. So I do try to make my eyebrows go out more so my eyes look lifted. I also like brighter colors on the inside because they make my eyes look more open. I started filming with my iPhone and my space kept running out. Then I had to figure out how to transfer my files from my phone to a computer so I could put it on a USB drive or an external hard drive. So that way I could clear the pictures in my camera so I could do more filming. So I end up doing that. And by the way, I'm going into the color Jada, which is the name of my daughter. They just spell it different. It's like a purple, a really light pastel-y purple, more on the cool tone purple. And I'm just putting that right over the brown, and I'm just blending out the brown with that. They kind of mesh together. Now I'm going back into Emma so I can reinforce that brown. Figure out how to move everything. I finally move everything to a USB drive. And my camera, my phone was still talking about, you don't have no life. You don't have no room. So the new iPhone 12s were coming out, and I wanted to upgrade anyways, and then I knew I could get more space. So I waited a couple months. They launched the new iPhone. I waited longer because I wanted the big one. And I finally got it. Tell me why after I did like one video, my space was full again. I was like, this is too much. I'm just taking a blending brush with nothing on it, nice and fluffy. And I'm just merging those two colors together so it's seamless in blending. Then I'm going to take the Playing in Makeup by Yolando. It's in our 10-piece brush set. It's really nice eyeshadow brush set. And we're going to go into the color Heather, which is this green up here. And we're going to take that in the inner corner of our eye. So I was feeling really defeated. I was like, okay, I'm trying. I want to do this. I'm just really defeated right now. I don't have any space anywhere. We're going to kind of blend it up into that purple too, Jada. So defeated. I was just like, okay, is this even going to work? Like, first off, I don't really like how my videos are looking. Second of all, I don't have any room. Like, God, you're telling me to do this, but nothing's working. So finally my sister, my younger sister, Sade, she was like, why don't you get, because she's a really huge supporter of me. And I'm just bringing that green halfway in my eye right here. So it overlaps with the brown. And I'm going to go back over with the brown Emma to reinforce that color. You could also darken this up with another brown. I just want to stay in one palette though. Here goes that camera overheating again. I'm gonna finish up the eye. I'll be right back and let you know exactly what I did. So in the pastel palette, I went ahead and I used this color Caitlin. After I put in the green Heather in the inside, I took Caitlin on my finger. It's kind of sheer on my finger, but then I just pressed it right where I would kind of do a halo effect in the middle. And combine those two colors together. That green, sorry guys if I was too close. That green and that brown. Okay. Pretty. Then I went into what we call the mixed race palette, Playing in Makeup by Yolando. And this is for contouring. Has a whole bunch of different shades. I went ahead and used this shade right here, and I just took a liner brush and I just made like a line here with the brown just to deepen it out, because I don't have a brown eyeliner, so I just used the shadow. Kind of made like a little wing here just to deepen it out a little bit, give some dimension, and just shape the eye. Why we have some space on this camera, we're gonna go ahead and get into this foundation. Yay! So since we already primed, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to put on some of this Iconic. It's an illuminator, and it just gives it a sheen underneath the skin. It has a dropper. You can mix it with your foundation, you can mix it with your moisturizer, you can wear it by itself. We're gonna wear it underneath our foundation today. This one is kind of a rose, it's called Blush. rosy color, which I feel will go with this look. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. Oh my gosh, with this, guys, a little bit goes a long way. And it's just gonna give me a really nice underglow. And I'm just gonna put it in the places where I want to glow a little bit more. And you don't need a lot, like I put too much on. I'm just gonna take a brush, an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it in. You can see that, how much it glows. Like it's shocking, like it's blinding. But we're gonna put foundation over this, so it's gonna be very, very subtle underneath. I like my nose to be highlighted a lot. You guys will notice that. So we got this blended out. So guys, the struggle is real. Like, okay, I was playing with the camera a little bit. Like, why is it only giving me 4 minutes to record? It's not gonna take me 4 minutes to do a makeup tutorial. Like, this is real life. Seriously, real life. Oh, look at that glow though. I look like a freaking shine monster, but I love it. Like, it's gonna look so pretty under this foundation. It was the quality that I was filming the video in. Like, obviously you want 4K, but I only get 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't keep stopping and going. So if the quality is a little off, then that's why. The other thing that I just realized is that I got this nice freaking microphone and it wasn't even plugged in. So if the sound quality is different, that's why. Like, guess we gotta go with the flow. Just shaking up this foundation. I got a new one. I'm very excited to try. It's new to me. I know it's been out a while, but it's the Dior Backstage Body and Face Foundation. I got it in the color 5W. I think I'm gonna go in with a brush because I feel like the sponge might just soak up all the product. This is the Playing in Makeup by Yolando. It came in a 4-piece brush set. I love the way it's slanted. We're just gonna take it and pat it in. Stipple all over the face. It looks a little warm, which I normally go for like a neutral foundation. Like the other foundation that I'm in love with is the NARS Radiant Foundation. I don't know if that's the full name, but I'm in the color Caracas. So when I matched online, the 4.5 was it. But when I was in the store, it looked a little ashy. So we're going to see how this goes. Do half of the face so you guys can kind of see the difference. Obviously, I put that luminizer under it, so it's going to give it a different effect. But this is supposed to be more of a natural, what is it? Natural glow finish. So I like that. Like I said, I am combination skin. Especially right now, though. I'm really dry in this winter time. And I started editing on iMovie because it's free and I got a Mac. I got another computer. These kids are doing school from home. I'm working from home right now. We just went and bought 2 new computers for them. And then I was like, well, I need one. I'm just building this up a little bit because I do like more of a coverage, especially because I'm breaking out so much. But if you notice, I had a dark spot here and it's okay that it shines through a little bit, but it's like covered. And with my skincare, hopefully we can get rid of that. If you guys like to see some of the skincare stuff I do, just definitely let me know. Oh, let's stop right here. We don't have half the face done. Look at that. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. I have another mirror down here, so if I look down, that's why I'm liking it. We've got this far. I hope you like what you're seeing so far. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and hit those notification bells so that way you can get notified when I upload a new video. Those are really helpful for the people I watch on YouTube. It's always nice to know when I subscribe to them. It's cool because I can go to subscriptions, has a little green dot that says, hey, they've uploaded something new, and I can go check it out. I'm really liking this one. I think it's really pretty, subtle. All right, so we're all blended. So yeah, we're just doing it like Nike. We're just getting out here. And then when you do videos, you can see what you liked and what you didn't like, what you want to tweak and what you want to keep. going forward. So that's going to be the nice thing too about just putting it on. And we're always our hardest critic, you know? So, and me, I am kind of like, even when it comes to work, I want to be the best at what I'm doing. I want to know what I'm doing. Feel confident in what I'm doing. And that comes with time and practice. Practice makes permanent, you know? Not perfect, permanent. So that's what we're doing. Oh, I'm loving this. So next we're going to go in with some concealer. So I got this Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I'm pretty sure everybody has used this. And they mama. This is the color Cyan. Let's focus. It won't. But it's lighter. I usually do the warm sand. I like that one too. But if I kind of want to go a little brighter, then I'll go in with this one. I love this concealer because it has this big doe foot. You can use it for all different kinds of things. People will use it for foundation. Anything you want. I'm just going to put a little bit on the outsides here. I don't want too much. Like I said, I crease in under my eyes. Go down my nose. I do like to brighten around my nose, right in here, a little on my chin. We really try to stay away from this forehead, but we're just going to do a little bit, okay? Tad bit. I don't like it to be too bright. And then, so that's about it for the concealer. While that dries a little bit though, I'm also going to go in and I'm going to contour with a little bit of a cream contour. I showed you the Mixed Race palette, which is powder, and I love it, but I wanted to try a cream contour. So instead of spending a whole bunch of money, and I am a bargain shopper and I'm on a budget, so I have to be mindful of the things that I get. Now, I did go all out with this Dior foundations, like 40 bucks, but I'm happy. If I wouldn't have liked it, I probably would have been like, you know what, I got this Instant Touch Age Rewind eraser concealer from Maybelline. It is in the color Deep Bronze. It's a little darker. They didn't really have that darker shade, so this is going to be more like a natural contour. Really, product, come out. Okay, it's getting browner. I've never tried this before. I do like the other Maybelline Fit Me concealer from the drugstore, so I figured we'd try this out. Man, it's taken a minute to come out, but we got some. And I'm just going to swipe along here, my jawline, here, okay? Just a little bit. Okay. Up a little bit. I like to get in my forehead, because usually I'm with my foundations, like I'm brighter in here but darker around my perimeter. We're gonna do a little swipe here on my jawline. Kind of got some rolls going on because of COVID. But that leads me into my next thing. That's really why I wanted to start my YouTube channel, was because of COVID. Like, it gave me a motivation to be like, okay, I'm sitting at home. What can I do differently? Like, how can we make this life more than what it is, you know? And I love makeup. It's my passion. Cooking, passion. So we're just going to swipe up with this. Oh, that's pretty. It's not too much either. And it blends really easily. Just going to do one side. Do the top part. I'm just using a Real Techniques brush, the 200. It's small. It's kind of dense. I like it for cream contour. So COVID, coronavirus was really what said, okay, we need to do something. You could do this. You could do this from home. You could do it on your own time. But that's another thing that comes with it. You have to be consistent. You have to be motivated. And sometimes you're motivating yourself. Now, do not get me wrong. My husband, he is a bomb supporter of me, but he don't know nothing about makeup. And sometimes he'll be like, yeah, I don't know if I like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. What do you mean you don't like it, you know? So that's kind of difficult. My kids are really supportive because they want to be in front of the camera. My son, you might want to check him out. 21 Savage Pro or something. I'll get his right name. And he be on there. He draws, so he posts a lot of his drawings and stuff on there, and he is a gamer. So that's good for him. He might be bigger than me one day. I'm trying to get tips from him how to edit and stuff. Like, he's so good at that stuff. So I'm going to take my sponge and we're going to start blending out this concealer. We're just going to pat around. I'm blending this out. If you're not making the ugly face with concealer, you're not doing it right. You also want to keep your foundation brush around because you see how this is getting really bright. I'm going to blend these two so that it's really seamless. See this brush, this sponge, I could just take it and fold it and I can get into here precisely and it's still really soft. I'm going to go down in here. I like to do my nose last because I do like to have it really highlighted. That's why I decided to get started. I was in the house, Rona, and I'm like, dang, I could do that. It's not really about the money. It's more like I said, a passion, and there is no money, so it can't be about the money. Not yet anyways, right? Get this forehead, and I'm just patting. This one is so soft, it just bounces. It really just bounces because normally I like a brush. I'm brush all day girl. But this sponge and the Beauty Blender is pretty freaking amazing. Definitely for my concealer. A brush just takes way too long. But you see how much concealer I put on? I didn't even have to put that much, and it's a lot. This would be like a nice brunch look, you know? Easter vibes, spring vibes. Like I said, I'm in Arizona. It's like raining today, and I love overcast though. It's like one of my favorite weathers to be in is overcast. Okay, so we're all blended out. Now I'm just going to take the concealer one that I was using, the contour, and kind of just deepen it and blend them together. This is a really nice brush to do this with. The way it's shaped. I don't want to lose my contour, even though I'm going to go back over with powder. Okay, then I'm also going to take my foundation brush and just kind of go between the two with my foundation. Just to blend. And I'm just tapping, no swiping. I'm going to go around my forehead because like I said, I don't like it too bright. And I want to blend it in with my concealer. Ooh, okay. We looking kind of good. I'm liking this. So next we're going to set because my under eyes, like I said, get really, really creasy. I'm just blending that out. I'm going to take a brush to set. That's just what I like to use. You can use your sponge, wet or dry. I did get a new powder I wanted to try, which it's new to me. It's probably not new to you, but it's Fenty Beauty. And it's their setting powder, Pro Filter setting powder. And I got it in the shade Honey. I got a small one. This is the beautiful thing about Sephora, or the brands themselves coming out with smaller type products, miniature ones that you can actually sample to see if you actually even like it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to take a brush. This is just a BH Cosmetics brush I got from like Ross or something. I'm just going to tap it in there. I'm going to put it in the little cup. Tap it around, move it around. Okay, so it's nice and fine. And I'm just going to, for one, make sure I have no creases again. And then I'm just going to tap it underneath my eye. Ooh, that's really pretty. In all the places that I have concealer, I pretty much have it all over my nose. Ooh, I think I love it. I was using the Laura Mercier, and I know that's like everybody's go-to, but I swear I've tried two different ones. I got the Honey in a mini. I got an eye brightening one. I don't have translucent, but it just dries me out. Like, it really does. So I'm just tapping the excess off, making sure no creases. And we're just gonna... Ooh, it smells really good too. So it's like you just want to put a lot on because it smells so good. Nice. I'm just gonna go around this whole edge where I put concealer. Ooh, that's so nice. Okay, very good. I love it. So I bought about 5 things at Sephora over the weekend. So that's what we're trying out here. I got that foundation, the concealer from NARS, the powder, and let me tell you, so far, 3 out of 3. I'm very highly excited about the products that I got. I'm loving. Now, I'm seeing how it is right now. We'll see how it works. I'm going to go into my Mixed Race palette again by Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I'm going to go ahead and get into this color and this color. And I kind of mix the two. This is so I can get some contour, powder contour. Just tap it off. And then I'm just going to go right over where I did the cream contour. Also, if you guys want some natural hairstyles, this is just a protective style. I just washed my hair not too long ago, so it's not coming down. But some protective hairstyle. But if you want to see some natural hairstyles too, I got you. Just let me know what y'all want to see. Ooh. Under the chin. Oh, another place I really like to put contour, and I'm going to go with that dark one, is right underneath my chin. It just feels like it gives you more of a pout. It's a really nice palette too. It's just really creamy, very smooth. So sometimes you'll see me use bronzer, sometimes you'll see me use contour, but I usually don't do both at the same time, just being honest. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do regarding the faces, I'm just going to set in the places that I did not set with contouring powder or the under the eye powder. And I'm just going into the Laura Mercier powder in, I think, dark or medium deep translucent. And I'm taking this Playing in Makeup by Yolando brush, the fluffy one that I got in my little set. I'm going in my little brush head here, tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to stamp it in the places I really did not put setting powder. The struggle, man. Why did the memory card say it was full? I was like, seriously? Anyway, I deleted some stuff. See what I'm going through? And these are just the little glitches that I'm going to have to fix. It's okay. So I went ahead and put on some mascara. I put on this Lash Freak mascara by Urban Decay. It was just a sample that I got. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. I don't know how I feel about it. My favorite high-end mascara is Better Than Sex mascara, and I know some people love it, some people hate it. I absolutely love it. It gives me the volume. I get clump. I like clump. This one I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work it out. I did kind of fix it up with another one just to separate my lashes. I felt like they were just getting thin, and I didn't like that. I like volume, but I do like it on the bottom lash, so that's cool. The next thing, so I put that on, and I put the brown color that I did for the contour underneath my eye with the purple Jada, and then I put the shimmery color in the highlight in the middle of my eye, the inner corner highlight. There we go, inner corner highlight. Now we're going in with my favorite part, which is blush. So I had to record this for you guys. I'm going into the makeup, Playing in Makeup by Yolando, the Blush Bloom palette. This is everything and more. And it has so many different pretty colors in it that you can use on all different skin tones. I love it. Blush is my favorite. It kind of mixed in with a little of the darker purple, which I did not want. So yeah, guys, just thank you for bearing with me in this first video. It's gonna get better, I promise you. I just had to get it done. We're gonna get it edited, and we're gonna be on point, like, and bring you guys some really good content. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like if you liked. Definitely give me some comments and some tips and whatever. I'll definitely take it in and adapt to whatever you guys have to say. I want to make it the best channel that we can make it. So then I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. This is the Morphe continuous setting spray. I absolutely love the way this smells. And because I don't like to be too powdery, it sets everything down and it's wonderful. I like to set my face and then do highlight. I feel like it comes out better. Honestly, guys, I have no idea where I got this highlight from. It was from like an Ipsy box a long time ago, but I love the color. It's kind of like a champagne color, silvery with a little gold. I'm just gonna throw that. It's just bomb, but I have no idea what it is. Not pretty. Plus with the highlight that we had underneath. Oh yeah. It just giving me everything. I go on my nose. I do a lot on my nose. I don't care. I like to look like Rudolph highlighted on my nose. And then I love it on my Cupid's bow. Okay. Lips. And then we're going to wrap this up, guys. Just so you know, too, the highlighter brush that I use is the Morphe 504 brush. It's a very fluffy kind of taper. I love it. It's perfect for what I'm going to do. So for our lips, I wanted like a purpley tone to bring out that Jada color. So I'm going to go into CoverGirl. It's Melting Pot. It's like a cream lipstick. A gel lipstick, it says. And it's kind of like that purple. We're just going to throw that on kind of in the middle. Just very purple. Then I'm going to take the Fenty lip gloss, which I had it right here. I guess that's another thing. Being organized. I have to work on that. That's a huge thing I got to work on with the videos. So, okay, I found it. The Gloss Bomb in Confetti. I got these miniature ones. It was like a great deal. And I love these lip balms. We're going to throw that right on top. And use the natural lip line I have. I love these lip glosses. They make everything better. So this is the final look. I have to talk fast because I don't have any room on this memory card. But thank you for riding the wave with me, trying to get to know me a little bit, learning my ups and downs on getting started. I definitely know there's going to be a lot of humps and hurdles along the way. But just thank you for bearing with this, and you'll have updates on how we're performing and getting better and what we're doing to get better. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Hope you like the look. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you later. Peace.